The most hard situation I was in is the day of detention, when I was forced to strip naked, take off all of my clothes in front of everyone, especially my family and my kids. The picture of their father as their source of security was shattered that day when they were looking at me.
More than 8 months since Mohammad Abou Moussa was released from Israeli detention, the day of his arrest remains etched in his memory. Abu Moussa was evacuating the Nasser medical complex with his family. That same evening, Israel shelled the hospital. Soldiers stormed the building the next morning after ordering everyone inside to leave.
From the first moment of our detention, we were subjected to torture and mistreatment, starting with the beating, physical torture. The soldier beat us with batons and the rifles, humiliated us, humiliated our families, sleep deprivation from the first moment. We didn't have any minute of sleep, almost for 2 days, till we reach the City Man detention camp. I believe that targeting the medical staff and the hospitals in this war was systematic and deliberate. Ambulances, doctors, nurses. I can easily tell that it was deliberate and systematic, especially of how many or large numbers of medical staff that are now in the prison. I met lots of my colleagues in the prison, even doctors, nurses from all the medical field are in the prison. Some got released and some are still in the prison.
From the very start of its war on Gaza, Israel has repeatedly and systematically targeted medical facilities and staff. To this day, at least 14 doctors from the Strip have been held by Israel without charge for over a year. One of them is Dr Hussam Abu Safiya, the director of Gaza's Kamal Adwan hospital. Last week, Israel's Supreme Court rejected an appeal to release him.
هذه آثار التعذيب اللي احنا بنتكلم عنها. الكدمات اللي تحت العين، الانتفاخات اللي في العين بسبب الحرمان من النوم، التقرحات اللي في الجلد نتيجة التعذيب، وآثار التقرحات نتيجة مضاعفات الجرب. هذه يمكن تكون واضحة كمان أكثر. لو الصورة دقتها أوضح حتكون التفاصيل أكثر وأكبر. كلبشات هذه مؤذية جدا، حادة جدا على الإيد، ودائما كانوا يضغطوها علينا ويشدوها علينا. حتى كمان كلبشات الرجلين، يعني أنت ما بتقدر تتخطى تمشي كويس إلا بتتألم في كل خطوة بتمشيها بسبب ضغط الكلبشات على الكاحل، وهي منطقة حساسة يعني عظم.
And while Abu Safiya fights every day to stay alive amid Israeli torture and violence, other doctors have succumbed to the abuse.
In another section of the prison, in Negev prison, I met another prisoners who were in the same prison, Ofar prison, where Dr. Adnan got murdered. He arrived to the prison in a very bad condition. There is a long corridor. They walk the prisoner to his cell. As long as the prisoner walking this corridor, the guards keep beating him till he reach his cell. When they put him in his cell, he was on the verge of death, almost stopped breathing. Another prisoners in the cell tried to administer CPR and start shouting for the guards. All the cells shouting for the guards that the prisoner or Dr. Adnan is about to die. The guard responded very late. When they took him out, put him on the floor of the corridor, a medical staff from the prison came to examine him, but it was unfortunately too late. Dr. Adnan passed away. Another thing they said to me that the guards were smirking about the death of Dr. Adnan. They were standing at his body, looked at the prisoners from the windows with a smirk on their faces.
Abu Moussa was arrested on 13 February 2024, only a few months after Israel killed his youngest son Youssef and his nephew Abdurrahman in a strike on their home.
I was on a 24-hour shift in the hospital. I heard the blast explosion coming from the direction of my home. Every time I hear an explosion or something, I always immediately call the house to make sure that everything is okay. That day, when I made the call, I heard shouting and screaming. I got really worried about this, thinking that somewhere close to my home was hit. So I walked into the ER's department and stood on the door. Someone exited the ER department saying that Abu Mousa's house was hit. That moment I realized something wrong happened in my house, so I entered the ER. Immediately I heard my son screaming along with his mother and sister. But suddenly I realized there is someone is missing. Youssef, the little boy, my little kid. Everyone was avoiding looking at me. So I got really worried that something might happen to Youssef. Start looking for Youssef everywhere until someone, a photographer, stopped me and asked me, whom are you looking for? And started showing me the picture, the photos he took for the injuries. Stopped him at one picture of Youssef. I recognized him by the clothing. I asked him, this boy, where is he? Someone standing behind me said that this kid, I took him to the morgue by myself. When I entered the morgue, I saw Youssef along with his cousin, my nephew Abdurrahman. They both almost the same age. Both bodies were mutilated. Youssef's injury was in his head. His jaw was broken, avulsion in his right jaw. I could see the molar teeth growing from the roots of his jaw, almost ready to push his baby teeth. I recently, maybe a couple of months ago, I received 18 pictures of Youssef and his cousin from the hospital, documenting the situation they were when they arrived the morgue. Until this moment, I couldn't take a look at those pictures. I couldn't forget how they looked when I verified their bodies in the morgue. And I still couldn't look at these pictures. Maybe I won't.